Hey, you here with JB? We here on the Sports Connect. Got a special guest for y'all today, man. Straight out of San Bernardino, my boy Charles Lolo Harris Jr. How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. Appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you pulling up, man. Congratulations on your fight you just had in San Bernardino.
I appreciate it.
Big dub, big W, you know what I mean? Had to do it for the town. How it feel, man, to be able to fight in front of your city and put on in front of your city, family members and everybody showing up in attendance? How was that?
Man, it felt great. And it was like a dream come true because I ain't never think I'll be fighting in San Bernardino. So it felt good. It felt good. And I want to come back and do it again.
Yeah, I think that's major for the city. I ain't never even heard nobody having a boxing match in San Bernardino, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's definitely a big accomplishment for the city. You feel what I'm saying? It's been a lot of people putting on for the section, you know, as of late. Obviously, Jay Daniels, you know what I mean? I've been following you, seeing what you been doing, been telling people, you know, keep your eye out on Lolo. He gonna be the one to put on with the boxing stuff. Then you got, shout out Terry as well, putting on with the boxing culture as well from San Bernardino. So how that feel, being that both of y'all the same age?
He a year younger than me, but we damn near the same age.
Damn near the same age, and y'all both putting on for y'all section. I know that gotta feel amazing.
I feel real good coming from San Bernardino, so
yeah, it's real cool, man. Is you looking forward to maybe fighting here another time?
Yeah, I want to come back. I want to do it again, man. It was fun the first time, and I feel like I got more to show the next time if we do it again. So we gotta do it again.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely gotta do it again, man. So let's just speak on a little bit of your background coming up in San Bernardino. What got you into boxing overall? Like, what was maybe the reason that you started fighting?
Well, see, when I was 6, 7 years old, my dad always had me doing like push-ups. You know, and it was just more so focused on getting like strong. So from there, you know, I was in North Carolina first. You know,
you was in North Carolina
around that age. I was in North Carolina, and so that was like my very first boxing gym. It was in North Carolina. You know, from there we came back to San Bernardino, and yeah, we just took off. Everything from there was it.
So you was born in North Carolina?
No.
You was
born in San Bernardino still.
Okay.
It was just always moving around.
Okay, got you. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, I ain't know that. So, are you the oldest in your family?
I'm the oldest. Yeah.
And you also got younger siblings that box too as well, right?
Yeah, I got two younger siblings that box, but now it's one.
Okay, got you. So cause I'm the oldest too, so I know how that go. Like I played football, then like you feel me. It go my sister did everything with track, and then both like my little brothers they play football. So overall, you really got your younger siblings, your brothers, I would say, into boxing.
In the boxing, yeah, I did. They always looked up to me, and they wanted to do it too, and they was naturally skilled and everything like me, just like me.
That's usually how it go. Yeah. That's usually how it go, man. So what you feel like was your biggest influences in boxing in life?
My biggest influences, I'd say probably my dad.
Yeah.
Probably my
Shout
dad.
out Pops.
Yeah, my dad, and that's pretty much it. That's all I can think of. Probably my dad.
What about moms? Moms around?
Yeah. My mom too, but my dad was more into it. Like I want to.
Nah, for sure. My dad, you know, mom's more nurture, and I'm just asking just for the people that you know what I'm saying, that don't know you, don't know, you know what I mean? Because I mean, obviously, we all see your dad around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely, I done pulled up and personally seen you.
See my dad.
You know, spar, seen your pops and stuff like that. So I'm just asking for the people who may not know. They may not be aware, you know what I mean?
It's definitely my dad. It's definitely my dad.
Yeah, shout out Pops. Keep doing his thing. Definitely been there doing his thing.
Yeah.
Putting on with all y'all, for sure.
Yeah.
It's great. So, when it comes to training and preparing for a boxing match, what's the typical day like when you training?
Okay. Well, I can't give away too much.
Yeah, you don't gotta give away the sauce. You know what I mean? But when Lolo, when the coach is getting ready for a fight, how's you preparing? What it look like when you training?
Man, we train Monday through Sunday every day of the week. We train Monday through Sunday, pushing ourselves, working hard.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not even just me in camp. We got other fighters in camp. We got Keyshawn Davis. We got
and who is Keyshawn Davis? Forgive me.
That's my guy, Keyshawn Davis. He got his brothers too, Keon and
shout out, bro. Where he
Kevin.
from?
He from Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay.
So, yeah, shout out to them. We just got other people on our team that's working hard too, and we got the same schedule, like so everybody just pushing each other to be great.
So what you think is the most challenging part about boxing? You know what I mean? Cause like I got a cousin. He in jail though. You know what I mean? But always said he should box. Always said he could fight.
Yeah.
I remember we being like 13 years old, bro. He knocking out niggas 18. Like sort of he like JB come with me while I go fight this nigga. Shut down Jumpy, whatever. Like, I'm talking about really putting hands and feet. Like Kendrick said when he referenced Terrence Crawford, hands and feet on niggas. Like I'm like, damn. Always said at a young age he should box. You know what I mean? But I feel like growing up back then, because we was from Rialto, you didn't really know nobody that was boxing. Like I said, now you got you got Terry. You got shout out to D Active. He just opened up the NSG gym in Rialto. You know what I mean? He a boxer, professional boxer, got a lot of connections. Shout out to him. Now I feel like you seeing more fighters come out from our section. Yeah. So now you got more kids that they may be interested in boxing, bro. Yeah. Now they know where to get the training. Cause then we ain't know where to get the training. We ain't had nobody. We ain't know nobody, bro. When I was playing football, I always wanted to do boxing training. Okay. And the only reason was because I played corner. You know what I mean? At corner, you gotta be quick with your hands. You gotta quick twitch. For sure. It just go hand in hand. I know the boxing training be good. From the fact y'all jump rope, y'all do, like I said, y'all do a lot of things with y'all hands. So what you feel like maybe is the most, I think my question was the most difficult part or challenging part. The most
difficult part in boxing?
Yeah. In your opinion.
Putting in the work, I say. Putting in the work. I would say putting in the work because, like I said, we training Monday through Sunday. So that's all work. Like,
so what time y'all waking up?
So like 7 a.m. 8 a.m. for the first workout,
And then when y'all done, like when is over?
We done about like 10 o'clock.
10 at night or?
Nah, 10 in the morning.
Okay.
The next session is boxing. It's at like 3, 4. It just all depends how camp is going, but I say probably putting in the work and that's the part in boxing, Outside of boxing, I'd probably say mental. Yeah.
For sure. Mental in boxing seems like it's a lot.
Mental in boxing too.
Yeah.
And outside. So.
It seemed like mental in boxing is a lot because I couldn't imagine niggas socking it. Imagine getting hit by a tank. Yeah. And then you gotta catch yourself mid fight. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta shake back. That's hard. Like I'm just saying on the mental part.
On the mental
you
part.
know what I'm saying? That's damn.
Not even just by him, by anybody.
Nah, by anybody. But I just used him just because everybody know he be knockout specialist. And shit. So, but by like you said, by anybody. You know what I mean? Having the mental stability to be able to lock back in, focus, and recover and possibly win that fight from that's a lot of mental toughness.
It's definitely mental part.
Yeah, because even when you speak on camp, like. So for instance, if I break it down football terminology, like we was in college and we have camp, you feel me? We waking up like 5 in the morning. You know what I mean? We going to breakfast. We got meetings. Then we got weights. Then we come back. We got meetings. You know what I mean? Then like lunch. And mind you, that shit by this time it's already probably like noon. Yeah. Then we coming back meetings again. Meetings. Then we going to practice. Then we coming from practice. Then we having more meetings. Yeah. Then we gonna go eat dinner. Yeah. Then we gonna come back again and fucking meet. And by the time we done, it's 10:30 at night.
See, it's a lot of work.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, how camp look? Cause I be wanting the younger generation and just people that feel like there's people out there that might want to box, but they might not love boxing like you, bro. Yeah. They might just look at it like, oh, that shit fun.
It's different looking at it from the outside.
I like exactly. I like beat niggas up. You know what I mean? Whatever. Yeah. Then you get into because we know you train under Terrence Crawford, and congratulations on that. By the way, we gonna get more into that. But they look at it like, oh, Lolo train under Terrence Crawford. I know that. Yeah. We know how cold he is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Probably the best in the game to some. You know what I mean? I'm not big on boxing, but from what I see, I think bro is the best. Now, my word don't mean much of nothing because again, I don't know a lot about boxing, but bro is cold. So people probably see you and be like, damn, I know that's tight. He but don't understand the work that you putting in behind the scenes. Exactly. So that's why I kind of wanted to ask about like camp, and stuff like that and how hard it is and, the challenges. Like, have you ever had a crossroad, or I say a difficult part in boxing, where it was just like, damn, like this shit is hard. This shit hella hard. Like, do I really love this? Do I really love this?
Right, I wouldn't say that. Do I really love this part? But the other part,
just hard.
Like, dang, this is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that. Had that come across my head. You know, working hard and stuff like that. But
yeah,
I feel like a lot of fighters go through that. Not just me. I feel like a lot of fighters go through that. So I said, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So how did you get through that? What helped you push through that? What motivates you when you get to the moments where it's like, damn, this shit. You feel me?
Man, this is just the beginning.
Me.
That's what I be thinking. Like, this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, I just push through it. We just get through it.
Yeah.
Day by day. You know, and yeah. I mean, I started when I was 7, so it's like it's paying off. Why would I stop now?
Right.
You know, so it's like
and then you've been training your mind for so long.
Exactly.
Too, so again, it's a lot. It's a lot different when you've been doing it for so many years. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I feel like you unlock new levels of yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing with any sport. You know, you want to push yourself to the best you could be.
Yeah.
You know, when we pushing for it, we want to be the best of the best.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So ain't nothing. I don't feel like nothing gonna stop you. If anything, it's gonna push you and press you
to be
you
great.
know, level up and to be great
Exactly.
and get to that next level. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. So how did you connect with Terrence Crawford, bro? How did that happen?
Okay, so when I was 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
I turned pro in Mexico when I was 16.
Okay, I remember that. I remember you telling me about that. So all right, before we get into, since you touched on that, speak on that a little bit for us, cause I know some people were probably curious, like, why did you turn pro instead of maybe going to the Olympics? I think.
To the Olympics.
Yeah. So speak on that for us.
I turned pro when I was 16 because COVID that hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I made the USA team and all.
Yeah.
And I remember like before that, everybody was traveling and stuff. And like, yeah, I can't wait to make the team to travel and go over the US and go fight other people and all that to get different experience. So when it happened, COVID had hit, so we couldn't be able to travel, but we could be on a team and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we was ready to just turn pro. Like me and my dad talked about it. And then we took that route. We went pro.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some fights out there. I had a fight where I lost out there too. A lot of people know. I lost out there too. In Mexico off of severely dehydration. So I didn't know how to cut weight the right way.
Okay.
I was young, and I was doing it with my dad still.
Yeah.
Which he don't know too much about the cutting weight, the process, all that. So that happened, I lost off of severely dehydration.
Okay.
And
so
after that, my dad and shout out to somebody else that's cool with us. His name is H Money. He did like what does he do? A YouTube platform, so like interviews and all that stuff too. So he was like reaching out to Crawford team and all like, yeah, you gotta check him out. Like you gotta get him with your team. He need to be with a real team and all that. And from there took a little time.
Yeah.
And then they finally answered him like, all right, let's check him out. Like let's bring him out and see what he's got.
Yeah.
So they bring me out to Colorado Springs. I forgot which fight. Which camp that I was in for Buzz fight. One of his fights. I think it was Miracom, maybe. I don't know. And they see me spar and all. And then it was like, yeah, we want him. Like,
they was impressed.
They was impressed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we want him. We'll take him. And they picky, they don't just let anybody come with our team.
Yeah.
So
okay.
How
many people was a part of y'all team?
At that time?
Yeah, right now and at that time.
Right now we got a good stable. We got like 12 to 14 fighters.
And that's a lot.
Top fighters.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
See,
that's a lot for a team. Yeah, that's a lot for sure.
I was about to say that.
Usually coaches and teams be having like 2 to 3 people.
Oh yeah, okay. So, see, y'all don't know this.
Yeah, the high level teams have like a lot like that. Like Robert Garcia and them, they got like 16 to 18 fighters.
Okay,
so we up there,
Yeah.
And then that's right now. Before it was like probably like 5, 6,
only
6 to 7. Yeah.
So did they think? Do you feel like Because most boxers usually come from what, like up north, out east, right?
Yeah.
For the most part.
All over.
So, do you feel like they might have looked at you or doubted you just from the fact that you like from the West or like from San Bernardino? Do you think they were low key like he might not really be like that?
No, I don't think so. Cause I feel like there's different parts like that and from everywhere.
Yeah.
That people, that people come up out of. So I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just curious. I just wanted to know. And then, cause obviously, like you said, you box under Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
But Floyd Mayweather was interested in signing you when he was young, right? When he was younger.
Yeah.
I think you had like.
When I was a little younger. Yeah.
You went viral. You had boxed with, or you sparred. I'm sorry, you sparred with Tank.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. I know it's old. I know it's kind of old, but
that's old and all. But I sparred when I was 16. We was going out there and to Vegas and we was gonna spar with Devin Haney. But Devin Haney was on vacation at the time, somewhere like in Mexico or something like that. So we ended up getting a call like Tank is here. He's in camp and he said they want to spar.
Yeah.
He was getting ready for Leo Santa Cruz. That was that camp. So we was like, yeah, we'll let us spar, but we was going there like on a mindset like, hey, this is dope. Like, you finna get some work with him at that level. And he was like 23 at the time.
Younger Tank.
Yeah, younger Tank.
That's tight.
So
was you excited? What was going through your mind?
I was excited.
Was you nervous?
And I was nervous. I was both. Like, come on now. At that young age, who wouldn't feel like that?
16.
Yeah. So.
I don't even can imagine, bro, being able to fight somebody. I feel like that's cream of the crop at your sport. You know, being that young too, getting that exposure. Like you said, being able to do that, that's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it was just different things going through my head. Like, he a knockout artist at the time. Knocked himself out. So it's like, dang. Like, I'm not finna go up in there. I'm not about to go up in there and get caught with nothing stupid, and embarrass myself. And you gotta think, you got all these camera people, in there. You go in there, they saying no recording, none of that. Yeah. But if I was to go viral. If I was to get hit with a shot and get dropped or get clipped, I would have went viral. Right. For sure. Right. So, me going in there, it was none of that. I was
you held your own.
Held my own, exactly.
Held my own with a champ. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I'm next. Already, come on, nigga, I just got in the ring with Tank.
Yeah, so that's how I went. Yeah.
Oh me, that's tight though, bro. That's tight for sure. Yeah. Man. So I know when you was ranked, you was number 1 in the country as an amateur, right? You used to box with Coach Franklin, correct? Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, right?
No, you're right.
So, what led y'all to parting ways, and how's that relationship still?
It ain't no love lost between me and Ian.
Yeah.
Or my dad or anything like that. It was just
just leveling up.
Yeah, just leveling up. That's all. That's all it was. It's going, me getting with a team, high level team boxing, and just parting ways like that. It's no love lost between me, or they team.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's pretty dope, though, bro. Yeah, for sure. Because I know you said the hydration thing, right? About being
when I was severely dehydrated.
Yeah. So when you say severely dehydrated, like, did they stop the match because of that, or was it more like you could tell you weren't at your full capability during your fight?
Nah, during the fight, I gave him my all. I remember I dropped the dude too, like
the dude that you lost to.
Yeah, I dropped him and all, like.
And he ain't dropped you?
Nah, he ain't never dropped me. I took a knee.
But you put him on the floor.
Take a knee before he dropped me or anything like that. Yeah. So but I dropped him. Yeah, and it was the round that my legs felt like real weak. Mm-hmm. Like, why my legs feel like this? Like it was weird. Yeah. And all this time, it was because I was dehydrated. So I'm fighting dehydrated. So my legs felt weak, and I remember I dropped them. So after that, the first thing on my mind was I gotta get him a body air because my legs. Yeah. We got more rounds to go.
Right. So what round is this?
This is like second round.
That you dropped?
No, this is first round. Yeah, this first round, I think. Yeah, I believe. Mm. Yeah, and we got 3 more to go. My legs feel like this already after the first round. Man. Like, so it was a lot. I dropped him and I tried to finish him off after that. too quick, and he barely survived to the next round, and I had nothing left. That's how I went. But that's old. I'm older now. I'm more wise. I'm with a team.
Yeah.
You know, and
Nah, for sure. Everybody's journey different, bro. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't let that
nah, for sure.
That's put a chink in the armor and that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just curious, like, you feel me? Just going through that, knowing your level, knowing your capability and everything like that. Obviously, it's a lesson. You know, it's a lesson learned. You learn from it and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But just want to know how that might have affected your mindset. If it like push you to go harder, or you know what I mean? Just put yourself in a predicament where it's like, nobody had never had this opportunity. Because again, it like you bringing it up, it's not like you lost because of you. You know what I mean? Exactly. It ain't like you lost because he was just better than me or nothing. Exactly. It's all on me. You know what I mean? And I think that's just being a competitor. That's like one of the best and worst feelings, I guess, because it's like, my nigga, you ain't beat me because you was better than me.
Exactly.
Like, it'd be different if you just beat me because you was better. It's all on me. Yeah. We lined it up again.
Yeah, we ain't know how to cut weight.
Come on.
We was rookies out of the amateurs.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
It's different. Cutting weight in the amateur and the pros is completely different. So
what did you learn?
That's what made us want to get with the higher level team who knows how to cut weight. You know, who knows how to, nutritionists in our camp, all of that. All that little things like that matter.
Yeah. Sure. So now that you moved on from the amateurs and you with Crawford team, what have you learned? I guess, and if you can throw things out there, don't give up too much game if you can't. But just maybe some things you could talk about that you have learned and the differences you see between amateur and like the real pro.
Oh man, being patient. Being patient. I was more so like jittery like at the amateurs. Like I wanna land something. But now, and just being patient and just settling down. I say settling down and becoming more into a professional, knowing who I am. Okay. Things like that. So.
Yeah. And when you say being more patient, you mean as far as fighting, right?
As far as fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as fighting.
Okay. Yeah. And that's what I say with boxing, man. It's challenging because being in, like you said, being in a fight, just being jittery. Yeah. Like now you want to be more patient. You want to learn
settle
your
down.
opponent. Like y'all, I'm sure y'all watch film in boxing, right?
Yeah, we do.
You know what I mean? Y'all watch film. So in amateurs, did you watch film? No.
Yeah, on our fighter a little bit, but it ain't filmed like how
it's not like how it is in the pros.
Yeah, it's way different.
So when you watch, I don't know if you can get a game, but when you watch film, how do you break down film? What's the first thing you might look for?
I can't.
Okay. I'm just saying because look again, I play football, so I'm just it's different because
it's different film for football.
Yeah, wait, because in boxing you watching one person. In football, you could be watching. I mean, from my position, I could be watching quarterback. I could be watching receiver. I could be watching the line. Like it's way different. I could pick up hints from way different things. You know what I mean? But like I said, I just wanted to. I'm curious. That's all I wanted to know. Yeah, so what's been your most memorable fight so far?
My most memorable fight. This last one.
This last one? And what made this last one so much memorable and special for you?
Just me being at home, me being comfortable in my hometown. Like, dang, we here. I got my people here. Yeah. Now I'm not in your hometown, you in my hometown. With my people, they out here watching me, perform. So it just felt different. It was just a different feeling.
Nah, for sure.
I can't wait to do it again.
Man, I gotta, I gotta see like all the man, you, Terry, Jay, all the San Bernardino, all the young fellas that's putting over the San Bernardino, like come together on something like rather they at your fight, rather y'all had Terry fight, rather y'all had Jaden game, like bro, that'd be hard.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that because I got nothing but love for them guys putting on like that.
Nah, for sure. We big IE, bro. Yeah. I don't even be knowing a lot of these people until I do know them. Then I'm like, I'm representing them like I know them. You know what I mean? Like I've been to who Jaden was. Obviously, like he played at Arizona State with my cousin. So I've been to who he was. He played on Ground Zero, 7-on-17. I played on. So you know, the tree is there, the connections is there. I know a lot of people that know people. Like, but I didn't know who you was to my little brother.
For real?
And then
that's crazy.
Me?
I didn't know that. I never knew that.
Y'all going to high school together. Then Otis like,
mm-hmm.
you know, Otis my bro.
Yeah.
He like, yeah, Lolo. I'm like, who? He like, yeah, boxer. I'm like, I'm gonna check him out. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because for me, I always tell people when they come to boxing, I don't be knowing who a lot of these boxers are until they get, like, big.
Till they get big.
Yeah, till they get,
so that's good you catching me right now.
It's different.
Yeah.
I've been following you since you was, since I've been watching you spar, since before that. You know what I mean? Since we first had,
2 years.
Yeah, since we first had the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a lot different for me because now I really been seeing your growth and seeing how it's going. You know what I mean? What's your record right now?
What is it?
11 and
1, I think.
11 and 1, right? Yeah. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, damn. By the time Lolo probably get to, I don't know, that 20th fight, like, whatever, it's gonna be crazy when other people start. Oh, y'all know about Lolo?
Yeah.
Lolo the Cody. Like, bro, I've been knew about him, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah
he from the city. So I wanna ask you about any major setbacks you may have had, but I feel like you kind of touched on one with the dehydration thing. But you know, really just talking about maybe how you overcame it and stuff like that. But obviously you kind of already talked about it. Just, you know, getting with a professional team and learning from the nutrition and stuff and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, how has San Bernardino shaped your journey in boxing?
Just being, I'll say, man, just knowing how San Bernardino is, just knowing how it is, you know how, bad, you know, it could get out there. So, you know, I say probably that, just being out there and knowing how I get out there, change me what route I wanted to take. Mm-hmm. So I say
where
that.
you wanted to be at in life, not be another statistic.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Really be a representation of your community.
Of my city. Exactly.
People can look at Lolo like
somebody for people to look up to. Yeah. And be like, dang.
He came from where I came from.
He came from where I came from.
Exactly.
He can do it. I can do it.
For real. So, he came right here. Yeah. Right here from this city. Mm-hmm. Had to overcome the same circumstances and ain't no excuse.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like boxing is a lot more different than any of the other sports because it's like, you know, again, you been a number one fighter for a while. For a long time, since a young age, been doing it, been getting like that recognition, you know what I mean? So I feel like boxing is a lot different versus other sports because obviously you got to go on college, you know, different things like that.
It's only you. It's only you. It's not a team thing.
I
mean, it's a team thing when you in camp and all, but when you go out there and fight,
nah, it's you.
It's
can't
you.
Nobody say you.
It's you. Right.
Can't nobody say you in that ring, bro.
Exactly. Nobody can say you up in there throwing just pure hands.
Come on. And then
you
it's like
find out how to win. It's on you. How to win.
We gonna see who really.
It's me or you.
Exactly. We gonna see who really built for this shit. Mm-hmm. Who did what?
Right.
Who put the work in?
Who put the work in the most? Who more skillful? All of it come down to all of that. Mm-hmm. The better team. It just comes down.
So young kids that may want to box, if you could give them, I don't know, three to five different things, advices, you know, that they could do, advice that they could use or do, to, you know, help their skills get to a better level. What would you tell them? You know, maybe 3 to 5 things.
Work hard. Pray. Work hard, pray.
Gotta keep God first.
For sure. Study a lot of boxing, I say.
Who you study?
I study Terrence Crawford. I study more so like I wasn't really an old school fighter like that. I couldn't really get into.
When you say old school, what you mean? Is Mike Tyson too old school?
I say that you're not too old school, but I really couldn't get into
Roy Jones Jr. Too old school?
Nah, they ain't too old school. Okay. It just depends. But I'm more of a new school.
Okay, so who give me your top 5 boxers for you
right now?
Just you could be right. We could do when you was just up and coming. You know, when you was young, when you got your favorites. Like this is who I. Dad, this is who I like. These is my favorite. These my favorite 5 or 3. And then we can do it right now.
I ain't had nobody low top 5 or 3 at that time.
When you was young?
Yeah,
you just was fighting.
I was fighting. Terrence Crawford was the number. That was my only one I'd say.
When you was young?
Yeah.
So when did you discover him, Terrence Crawford?
Oh man, I remember watching him on HBO.
Yeah.
And he was fighting on HBO.
How old were you?
I don't know how I was probably like what 12, 13.
Yeah.
Around that time when he was fighting and doing his thing, it was like, dang man, I wanna fight like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that. I mean, I didn't watch a couple of bro fights, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
He probably the most impressive boxer to me. Like I didn't watch,
Yeah.
but again, I'm not gonna act like I'm just some super boxing head.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But I do know what I see.
You do know what you see.
I know what I see, and I'm like, damn, I can't remember what fight it was. He ain't knocked dude out, but he was just beating his ass the whole fight. I'm just like, damn, this shit look beautiful. It look like art. Like, it look like art. Like when I be watching football plays and I see DBs just make just great plays, bro.
Yeah.
Good breaks on the ball.
It's like art.
Good technique. It just look like art. So you feel me? I know you as a boxer, you could appreciate that. I'm just watching.
Sure.
I'm watching bro really give bro combination after combination. I'm just like, damn, he really.
Yeah, he's different. Man.
Kendrick.
He's different.
What do you say? Hands and feet. Like I'm gonna keep saying that shit because that's exactly what he be doing.
Yeah, he's definitely different, man.
So who would you have as your, I guess 3 to 5 right now as your top?
Right now, I'd probably say Terrence Crawford. I say Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn Davis. He in y'all camp?
He's in our camp.
Okay, got you. Okay. Nobody take it offense to it neither, cause I gotta make sure, cause I don't be knowing some boxing.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis, I'm gonna check him out.
And I'll probably say Shakur. Top
3
right now.
What you like about those 3 so much?
Smart.
Yeah.
Ring general shit. And
say that again.
Ring general shit.
Ring general shit. What that mean?
Knowing where you at in the ring, knowing where to go, knowing where to take a guy.
Yeah.
Controlling the ring.
Okay.
That's ring general shit.
So is that like in basketball they call the point guard like a floor general? They could.
That's like that.
Okay, got
Just
you.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause I had to make sure I said ring.
Yeah. Ring generalship and smart, IQ.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just I say that. Yeah.
What usually sticks out is like, I guess we'll speak on Terrence. Big IQ. When did you know? Like what times have you noticed and seen that? Like, damn, he got huge IQ. Like, how did he do this right here? How did he know that? You know what I mean?
Times did I notice?
Yeah, like, maybe something that just might stick
out.
I
always seen it like on TV, right?
Right.
But when I sparred him, that's when I really noticed.
So you sparred him. So take us through that.
I mean, that's like nothing.
Regular.
That's regular.
Okay, but I mean, for me, I know we ain't there.
Yeah.
So take us through how.
I mean,
how
we can't.
You? Yeah.
Like sometimes we'll spar too. Like, and it's just like it's big bro stuff. Like, you know, he's smart, he's sharp, and you don't know that until you get in there with a fighter, different fighter. Same thing with Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah.
You know, it might look like something from the outside, you know, but when you get in with them top guys, like, dang,
it look different.
All right, this is gonna elevate me.
Yeah.
You know, and that's when I realized Bud is like different. Like, you know, like, dang, like, how did you do that? And I'm always just studying and asking questions. And
so you be picking his brain.
Picking his brain, man. That's
you got to. That's good, bro.
Yeah.
You definitely got to pick fighter's brain and just people you look up to, period. You know what I mean? I always tell my little brothers and just athletes in general, man, definitely be a sponge, but don't be scared to ask questions.
Exactly.
No dumb questions. I ask. If it was me, I feel like our generation a lot different because y'all just around more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, you being around like Terrence Crawford. Like, I keep talking about my little brothers, but like, I done had them around like NFL players, D1 players at a D program. You know, for me coming up, we ain't really had that. Like, it was just us. We ain't really know nobody on them levels. So, you trying to tell them, like, bro,
ask questions.
Ask. Like, don't ask me or don't ask them, bro. Because if it was me, you couldn't tell me. You gonna have to tell me to shut up. Hey, yo, you don't ask this little nigga annoying. I'm gonna be asking 1,000,005 questions, bro. Like, I need to know.
Yeah.
Man, but yeah, bro. Definitely sparring with bro.
Sparring with them guys like that at that top level just got me to where I'm at right now too. Yeah. You know, not just the coaches, sparring with them guys like that at the top level and sparring with different champions and even Tank. Like, you know, like just different guys like that. It's to take you to the next level. You know, getting that great work like that. Yeah, for sure. Just, you know, experience.
Exactly. Experience the best teacher. Shout out Nip. I think Nip said that if I ain't mistaken. What strategies do you use to focus And keep calm in the ring.
In the ring,
In the ring, you in there?
just relaxing, relaxing, just being myself. Just always reminding myself inside the ring,
Mm-hmm.
just to be myself. You know, just be myself in there, and everything will be all right. You know, controlling my breathing and listening to my coaches.
Yeah.
I know I'm in shape. I already put the work in.
Yeah.
I know I'm in shape.
I'm built for this.
But now it's just going out there and just being myself.
Yeah.
That's all.
Technical.
Exactly.
Is it hard to be technical in boxing?
Is it hard to be technical in boxing?
Yeah. From a technique standpoint, how difficult is that?
I wouldn't say it's hard. Maybe
Challenge
for me. I wouldn't say it's hard.
It's not hard for you though.
No, it's not hard.
See, on the outside looking, like for me, on the outside looking in, it seemed like it'd be hard.
Right.
I be feeling like.
That's how I feel. See, looking in at basketball or football.
Okay,
Yeah,
it makes sense.
So
I just be feeling like in the ring, nigga might sock the shit out you, catch you with one or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like
damn, when you in there, it's different.
Yeah, you bitch ass nigga, hold on. like you know when you done got in a fight after school or on the streets and you put your pants up and you just. Yeah. You feel me? Everything out your brain. You ain't even focused no more. So that's why I say, like, from a technical, mental, it just be seeming like boxing is a lot more challenging.
It's a mental thing. That's a mental thing.
Exactly.
You gotta know. Even if I get caught with a good shot, like all right,
okay,
I'm gonna get it back, but let me
you
know, be smart about it first.
Mm-hmm.
Not just try to go. I gotta get it back right now.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be smart.
Was you like that when you was young?
I was like that when I was young. That's another reason my coaches and all taught me. Like, chill out, you gonna get it back. Like, relax, you know. Like, I was always like, I gotta get it back right now. Like, that was always my mentality. So I feel like now it's.
Oh my God.
I mastered that, and I'm still getting better with that too. Yeah. Sometimes it might come out, pop out a little bit.
That's bad. So, what's some of your favorite boxing drills and exercise?
Boxing drills and exercises. I love jump roping.
Jump roping. Man, look, funny story. Jump roping. Nigga like me couldn't jump rope my junior year at college. Not that good. I'm talking about like the way I can jump rope now is crazy. But
jump roping not for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody.
I just never did it. That's all it was. I tell people all the time. You practice every day, you only gonna get better.
Yeah. I
couldn't jump rope good. Now I could do one leg. I could, you feel me? Ambi, or what is it called? When you every other leg.
I'm not no fancy jump roper like that. I'm just smooth.
Just straight, regular.
Yeah. Okay. I say that in the mitts, doing the mitts for my team.
What's that?
My coaches when they hold the mitts up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, yeah. The mitts is tight. Yeah, the mitts is tight. I be wanting to have my daughter do the mitts. Because maybe,
why not?
Yeah, maybe when you get older and you training and you got your gym and shit.
Yeah.
Cause my daughter not gonna box. I just want her right with her hands.
Yeah, right. That's cool. Yeah,
that's it though. What you feel like the most dangerous punch in boxing?
The most dangerous punch in boxing? There's no most dangerous punch.
It just depends on you.
For the right. You be the left. Are you talking about me or are you talking about?
Just in general, boxing? But we could talk about you too if you want to put that out there. I mean,
I didn't know what you was asking.
Nah, I was just talking about in general.
Okay, in general, it could be the left or the right.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It could be the left foot. Yeah. If you land in the right area.
Yeah.
That can be the dangerous punch right there. Just but the most, how can I say this? The first punch when you're fighting that you want to throw is the jab.
Why?
That's what set everything up off your jab. That's the most important punch. That's the most important punch in boxing. The jab. Before any punch, you don't want to throw any. Before you throw any punch, the jab should be the first punch you throw.
Interesting. Is that something y'all taught? Like once y'all start boxing?
That's the beginning thing though.
Yeah.
Like just getting in boxing. Yeah. I always want to start off
fundamentals.
With the jab. Right.
Fundamentals of boxing.
Fundamentals of boxing.
Okay. So what's maybe some fundamental notes? Maybe you learn on a professional level. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe something you learned from being a part of Terrence Crawford that you didn't know. You was like,
that I didn't know.
Yeah, that you didn't probably know. You was like, oh damn. Like how you said, cutting weight, nutrition and everything like that.
Yeah,
pretty much different. What's maybe something from a boxing standpoint? It could be training. It could be I don't care if it's just you putting your foot a certain way to execute a punch. Like, I feel like some stuff be that detailed with boxing. You know what I mean? Because with football, it be that detailed. And breaks and different stuff like that. You know what I mean? Your eyes being somewhere, whatever the case may be.
I'd say probably like shot placement.
Placement of your punches?
Placement of your punches. Not just throwing punches, just to throw punches. That was,
that was
my amateur ways.
Is when you, I guess, and I don't know if this gonna make sense, but so when you, when you punch, do you aim? Like, do you aim or are you shooting for a spot?
I'm aiming.
Okay.
I'm aiming. Yeah.
Okay.
If I want to go to your body, I'm aiming. I'm aiming for your body.
Yeah.
I'm aiming for right there in the midsection. I'm aiming for a round. I'm aiming for.
And the reason I asked that is because, like, all right, what if you swing at somebody and you expect him to move this way? Because maybe you seen it on film, so you expect him to react this way.
So it becomes
it doesn't become an aim; it becomes a spot. You know what I mean?
It could go
you know go
like that.
Like,
it could go like that.
Yeah.
But that's more so kind of when you in the fight.
Right. That's what I mean.
They keep going that way, then you know, all right, I'm gonna shoot it right there. You go that way, you gonna run right into it.
Bow.
So I say that.
Yeah.
But back to that question, I say shot.
Okay.
Like shot placement.
Gotcha. Where do you see yourself being 5 years, both in and out the ring?
In and out the ring, successful, healthy.
Mm-hmm. You never had no injuries or nothing, right?
No injuries. Yeah. Successful, healthy, rich. Just living, you know, just living and still putting all my trust in God.
Yeah. Bringing that big fight to the Dino.
Yeah.
The biggest ever.
I would love to bring a fight to the Dino.
Yeah, big time fight. I'm talking about biggest of the biggest. I know everybody be going to Vegas. Let's bring it back to the Dino though. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even if they gotta do it, because they got something in Ontario, right? They got the where everybody be graduating.
Yeah, they got spots in Ontario. People that fight.
That might be a bigger. Is that bigger than the Orange Bowl? The Orange Bowl kind of big.
The Orange Show.
The Orange Show.
The Orange Show was big.
Yeah, the Orange Show real big though.
The Orange Show was big. So wherever, as long as it's over here near my hometown.
Yeah, I think that's major, bro. That's hard right there for sure. How do you stay grounded and motivating when you're not training in camp or preparing for a fight?
Being myself, being humble. I'm always humble.
Yeah, real humble, dude.
I'm always humble. Just praying a lot, you know. And, that's how I stay down and keep myself grounded like that, you know. Never looking like I'm better than that person. You know, confidence is definitely one thing, but yeah, I just put my trust in God and work hard. See where it put me at.
Yeah, it got you here.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna be the best Lolo I could be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like people set boundaries. I'm gonna be a world champion. I'm gonna be the best Lolo I could be in life.
Yeah, people put expectations on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be the best Lolo I could be.
That's natural.
I know it's gonna end up somewhere high. I know that for sure. So.
Yeah, definitely. Just stay prayed up, keep going hard, bro, and you gonna keep it up going up. You know what I mean? You've been doing your thing thus far, bro, and it's amazing to see your success.
Appreciate
we from the section, we definitely proud of you, bro.
I appreciate
it. We proud of you. You feel me? Yeah. Like, you already know, I always be tapping in, like, where the fights, where it is. I know I ain't showed up to one yet, bro. Yeah. I'm going to
come to the next one.
I'm going to come to one. We ain't talk about that all kind. But I'm going to definitely pull it down to a fight, bro, for sure. Like, definitely when I had an ox there, on behalf of you, bro, and supporting you and what you're doing. Mm-hmm. What does success mean to you personally? Not just in the ring, but just overall in life.
Success?
Yeah.
What does success mean to me? Success means leveling up. Mm-hmm. I say probably easiest way I can put it is leveling up. Yeah. Not just
not staying the same.
Yeah, in life, in life in general, leveling up is that's what success is to me. You know, not staying the same, growing and leveling up.
Man, I ran into this some guy I don't even know for real. Older dude though, you know, old people be wild because they already lived life. Yeah, you know, did a lot. Yeah. And I didn't heard it before, but maybe it just was a reminder through God speaking to me or something. But he was just like, man, the best humans never stop learning. Yeah. You know what I mean? They continuously learning. They always learning. They always getting smarter and different things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Never staying stagnant.
Right.
In the same place.
Right.
Like just cause it might not happen as fast as you want it to happen.
Yeah.
As long as you put in the work. Again, you learning different things like that.
Everything will be alright.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what you said. Yeah, everything gonna be alright.
You put in the work, and you just always getting better. Then what could go wrong?
Yeah, exactly. If you had to choose 5 fighters, including yourself, so I guess 4 we'd say, 4 fighters or 5 fighters, like I said, including yourself, to fight on behalf of us, the United States. Who would you pick
to fight?
Yeah, to fight. Just fight other countries.
This
for the survival of the United States.
You're saying for me to fight?
We
5 other fighters.
We got 5 fighters from the U.S. from where we from, right? From the United States, and y'all gotta fight fighters from other countries. It's 5 of y'all though, including you. This for the survival of our country though, bro. Who would you
pick? I choose to fight with me?
Yeah, other than yourself. You call it like
myself.
That. Yeah, other than yourself, who would you pick? Other than yourself, including yourself. Fuck.
Including myself.
Yeah, including you. So it's 4 other fighters. Who would you pick? Obviously, you got Bud on there.
Yeah, Bud. Keyshawn.
Mm-hmm.
Shakur.
What's that? That's 4, including you.
That's 3.
Oh yeah, 3. Yeah.
Shakur and
Well, you got 1 more, cause you automatically on there.
1 more. Dang. Floyd.
In his prime, or right now.
Anytime.
Anytime. He right now, huh? So,
Floyd, yeah.
Speaking of Floyd, is he the GOAT, or who was the GOAT in your opinion?
He's the GOAT.
He's the greatest ever?
Yeah, he's the greatest ever.
Okay. Why?
What he's accomplished in boxing, he done did it all, not even just his record,
Yeah.
Look at skills, all of that. He was just that guy.
Okay. So, because you said you didn't have no favorite growing up, so when did he become the GOAT to you? Or when did you, I guess, recognize him as he's the greatest ever?
More so, like early in his career, I say too.
Yeah.
Like, you could just, if you got an eye for boxing, you could tell. Like, I won't say the GOAT. I say towards the end.
That's when you were like, he the GOAT.
Yeah, he the GOAT. He just started beating everybody, just being smart, But yeah, I say that.
Yeah, because a lot of people in our generation, that's what they say Floyd the GOAT. You feel me? I would say Floyd the GOAT. Again, yeah. I'm one to admit I don't know everything about boxing, but just what I watch, I mean,
definitely is the GOAT.
All his fights, you feel me? Just from a defensive standpoint on how like watching him box is just it's art in itself. And I mean maybe because I play defense in football, so I don't know. I look at it a lot different, but it's difficult to do. Not letting nobody hit you. Right. That's hard to do. You know what I mean? It is. He definitely to me was the GOAT. Now, everybody got something that they good at. Like Tank, knockout specialist. Mike Tyson, I feel like knockout specialist. You know what I mean? Like it's so many different kind of fighters. I say. You know what I mean? Different style fighters. You know what I mean?
Something that they real good at.
Yeah, something that they real good at. Like for me personally, Terrence Crawford was the first fighter I done seen, and I'm like, damn, he really like mixing.
Yeah.
He really doing them cold. Like it's just, it's like, damn, why the other fighters just don't give up? He just getting his ass whooped. That shit was crazy.
I wonder what fight you was watching.
I can't remember who he was fighting, man. I don't remember. But I don't remember. I'd be lying if I said I did. It was when it had to be out of the last, I want to say 3. Out of the last 3. Because then he fought in L.A., right?
Madrimov? Saying when he fought Madrimov in L.A.?
I'm saying he fought in L.A.
He fought in L.A. though, yeah.
How was that fight? It wasn't the one that
that was the one he went the distance with.
Yeah, but he was fucking him up the whole fight, or was it more challenging? Was that the one he put on weight?
That was more challenging.
Challenging one, yeah. See, it wasn't that one. It was one of them fights before. I don't know if I don't think he ended up knocking him out though. Maybe he did later on. Either way,
he went the distance though, or you don't remember?
He was putting hands and feet on him.
I gotta think. I don't know.
can't remember. I can't remember to save me for the life of me, bro. But definitely, that was something to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you feel like Floyd is your GOAT?
He was the GOAT.
What was? Who you think? Who you
GOAT
think?
now?
Who you think could top him?
Top him?
Yeah, like who you think? If anybody could pass him right now, all the boxers you got right now, it'd be Bud.
Yeah, it'd be Bud.
The shit he doing is crazy right now.
It'd be Bud.
It's crazy. Moving up weight classes, doing all
He's
that.
chasing greatness too.
Yeah, it's unheard
Chasing
of.
greatness.
Definitely salute to him. So how are y'all relationship, bro? How is that? I know
we locked in, man. It's like I said, like a big brother to me. You know, he always giving me game outside the ring and inside the ring too.
Mm-hmm.
So he just like on all levels. He just like a big brother to me. And we're cool, man. We're genuine. If you know him, then you know how cool and humble, you know, he is. So,
yeah, it's definitely tight to have a relationship like that, bro.
Yeah.
And being a part of that camp. Definitely congratulations for everything that you've been doing.
Appreciate you.
Putting on for the city, man. Like I said, we proud of you, bro. And keep grinding, keep doing your thing.
Sure.
We paying attention. You got our full support here at the Osh Connect. You already know.
Yeah.
So just keep grinding, bro. You know what I mean? Appreciate you coming in here, pulling up on us.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before we get up out of here, I'ma just do some. Just throw names out there. It ain't no right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna play around. Just choose one. All right, you gotta choose one. We gonna go, off the rip. We gonna go Terrence Crawford, Javante Davis.
Who will win a fight?
Yeah,
Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
Terrence Crawford. Mike Tyson.
Terrence Crawford.
Yeah. Terrence Crawford.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Nah, you good. Terrence Crawford, Roy Rollins Jr.
Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
Terrence Crawford, Floyd.
Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. We gonna take Crawford off. Let's go. Shakur, and we gonna go Javante Davis. Who you think? Who you think? Let me see, man. Shakur. Why?
He's too smart.
He too smart.
Too smart.
You don't think he gonna get caught?
We don't know, but
We don't know. That's real.
we don't know, but
that's real.
But he is real smart in there.
What's okay?
And you know his distance.
Yeah.
Shakur got on fire. He don't get the credit that he needs to get.
You know.
A lot of fighters, you know, discredit them. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like if you got to be a boxer to know he's a great fighter. If you're not a boxer, if you're like a fan, you be like he's running or he's too defensive.
Yeah.
But you got to be a boxer and have a boxer's eye to know, you know, that what he's doing is not easy at all. You know, he ain't really getting hit with nothing. You know, and he's hitting you and not really getting hit with nothing. And the distance is good. It's just a lot, you know. You gotta know. So
Yeah.
I say Shakur up.
Okay. Shakur, Ryan Garcia.
Shakur.
Devin Haney.
Shakur.
Okay. Shakur, a good fighter then.
For sure.
For sure. Lolo rocking with Shakur. I like that.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know, bro. You feel me? Like how you just broke that down, like how he's a good fighter, how you gotta have a fighter's eye. That's what I be feeling like when it comes to.
It's definitely different.
It come to my when it come to my sport and it come to my position. That's exactly how I feel.
How you feel on?
I be feeling like that. Like people might be like, "Oh, he not that good," or "He do this, he do that."
Yeah.
I be like,
you gotta be on that field and you gotta know.
You gotta know. You gotta have the eye and you gotta know to know.
You know, but I understand it though. How
you know
fans they want to see more so excitement maybe, and
of course they want to see the knockout. They want to see.
That's what they want to see.
Yeah,
they want to see the knockout or it has to be excitement. Or the knockout. If not, they ain't gonna really give you your credit like
you
that.
gotta think about football, bro. I mean, you know, it's easy to compare, but if you get a football game that ends in 3-0, everybody gonna say that was a badass game.
Yeah.
You feel me? They gonna say that shit was boring.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody scored. It was a field goal.
Right.
People that appreciate defense gonna look at it and be like, nigga, You know how hard it is to play good defense like
defense,
that
to walk,
for 4 quarters for 15 minutes?
Exactly.
Unappreciative, bro.
Right.
You feel me? So again, it's the same in boxing.
It's the same
like,
thing. It's the same exact thing.
When you defensive, it's gonna look like, oh, he running, oh, he this, oh, he that. But when you a full offensive show, you know, you running up the score, scoring 50, everybody gonna want to see you play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when we get to the big game, what do people always say? In all sports,
right?
Defense win the chips.
Exactly.
Defense win the chips.
Exactly.
And football,
and boxing is a hit and I get hit. That's the name of the game for boxing. So
yeah,
like I said,
combination.
If you got a real, exactly. You got a real eye of boxing, and you know, like what he's doing is the right thing.
Yeah,
I think people want to maybe see him get hit or something. I don't know.
Man, people want to see. People want to see what they want to see. They want to see niggas get hit, drop, knocked out. You know, I ain't gonna act like it don't be exciting. It's a combat sport. I ain't gonna act like it don't be exciting to see niggas get knocked out. I remember when Tank caught whoever dude he caught when he ducked, came up, socked him, knocked him out. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like that shit was like, and I was watching that by myself. I don't do the whole fight parties and shit, cause niggas be too loud. I really be trying to watch, like to see who, cause I don't have no biasness when it come to watching people fight. Yeah. I 9 times out of 10, I really don't be caring who win. Like.
Okay.
Only time I say I do is obviously if I'm watching you or I've grown to like Terrence Crawford. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I enjoy actually watching him box, and then now I kind of know what he's doing. So when I do see him fight, I be like, I want bro to win. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But more times out of none, I don't be biased. I don't really be caring who win for real. Like,
right.
I just want a good fight. That's all I ask.
That's all.
You don't get knocked out in the first round. Like, bro, that's gonna blow me, even though I ain't gonna pay for it anyway. Yeah. So. But so what music do you listen to get ready for a fight?
You know, it's crazy. I don't.
You don't listen to music?
I don't like music when I'm before a fight. A lot of people's different.
Yeah, everybody.
Like my people, Keyshawn Davis and them, they like music. They like getting like turned up.
Yeah.
Turned up. Me, I like everything quiet. Like, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm in my head. I'm thinking.
What's some top Cali artists you messing with right now? Just like top 5. Like your music.
Top Cali artists. Bino.
What's
that? K-Lon.
Oh yeah, K-Lon for real. Yeah, he do it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, K-Lon nice.
Who else? What's his name? I forgot his name.
Where he from?
Where he's from? I think from like LA or something.
LA?
I don't know, but Dom Kennedy.
Oh yeah, Dom
Kennedy.
Okay.
Larry June.
Larry June from up north. Yeah, he up north. Larry June, Dom, they always be comparing them, saying they sounded like, Larry June.
Yeah, Larry June.
He got smooth sound.
Yeah.
I'll be fucking with Lil Bean. He from up there too.
Okay.
Up north.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 4. Who you got? One more?
Last one. It's that one, but I forgot his name. I don't know how I forgot his name.
You say he from LA?
I think he from LA. I think he
young, older artist.
He like R&B.
R&B. Blast.
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 Yep.
Blast. Blast. Or I be hearing Blast from the IE for real though.
For real?
I ain't gonna lie, I be hearing Blast from the IE.
Is he from that?
I don't know if it's true. I be hearing Blast from the IE though. I be hearing him from like Claremont or like somewhere over there.
I never knew that.
I never fact checked it, but
I knew he was from Cali though.
Yeah, for sure, SoCal. But I be hearing him from the IE. But yeah, they all hard. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know, Blast and Bino, they had that shit with
for sure.
Them first. Tape, man,
they don't never miss.
Yeah, them niggas a cold duo for sure. So we give you the ox. That's what we gonna hear.
Yeah, that's what that's most likely what y'all hear.
Okay,
most likely.
Yeah, I'm curious. Well, yeah, bro. Like I said, I definitely appreciate you putting up on it.
Appreciate you again, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah, you already know.
Whenever you want to run it back.
It's easy call, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us on the Ox Connect, man. We up out of here.